Miami's Little Haiti. Let's listen in.
Commissioner Shannon Igadora, Ard Sakard, Marie Estem Irvin, Father Reginald, come. Father Reginald, come. You're on the program, so come on this side. Marie Augusta, Marie Woodson, Rose Vallison from the Nursing Association, Attorney Antonio White, United Teachers of Dade, Katia Sanfleur, Miami Shores Councilwoman, Daniela Leon, Commissioner of North Miami Beach, Daniela Jean, Melanie Burke, representing the Mayor of Miami-Dade County, Marcus Garfield from Keon Hardeman's office, Major Goss from the City of Miami Police, Commissioner Dale Holness, Broward County, Representative James Bush, State Representative Bobby DeBose, State Senator Perry Thurston, School Board Chair of Broward County, Dr. Rosalind Osgood, a representative from U.S. Representative Salazar's office, and a representative from Congressman Jimenez's office. Okay, nice showing. Thank you so much for coming and joining us here today. I'm still in shock, and this is such a solemn occasion for all of us. My thoughts and my prayers are with the people of Haiti. This is such a sad time in the history of our beloved Haiti. Who would have predicted such a heinous act? Yes, there's violence, kidnapping, food insecurity, and there's corruption. But the murder of a president is beyond belief. Like all of you, I was shocked and saddened by the news. But before I deliver my remarks, Father Reginald Jean-Mary, pastor of Notre Dame de Haiti Catholic Mission, will start us off with a prayer. Our dear friend, Father Reggie.
Just before we begin, may I kindly ask you to please bow your heads as we observe a moment of silence in memory of our President, Jovenel Moïse. Most gracious and loving God, we come before you this afternoon in a moment that is very difficult, where our hearts are broken. As our Congresswoman told us, we are very broken and in shock with that news, with that reality that we are facing today. But there is no greater moment than to call upon you, because you are the only one who can heal us with that wounds in our hearts, in our mind, and in our soul. Today we have come in solidarity with the nations of Haiti, with my fellow brothers and sisters, to call upon you, to seek guidance, and to ask that you fill us with the presence of the Holy Spirit, the spirit of discernment, so that we can discern your light in the midst of that darkness. We have come before you to ask you to renew your hope in us, so that we can continue to hope against all hope. We have come before you this afternoon so that you can touch us with the healing power of your hands and restore all of us, more especially the nations of Haiti, into the spirit of peace and grace. But today we ask that you continue to bless us with great leadership. Just as Congresswoman Frederica Wilson has paved the way this afternoon with that press conference, we ask that you bless her. Bless all the other leaders of our community, all the elected officials who continue to journey with us in this difficult moment. May this press conference be a light in the darkness, a way that paved the way towards a new Haiti, where the blood of so many who had been shed before the death of the president and the blood of the president himself can serve as a sense of renewal, so that a new Haiti can be born and your glory can shine not just today, but tomorrow and forever. Amen.
Amen. Thankfully, 4 of the suspected killers have been slain, and 2 have been arrested. So that gives us hope of solving this case. And like all of you, we're praying. We're praying for a swift recovery of First Lady Martine Moïse, who was brought to Jackson Memorial Hospital yesterday for treatment, and the couple's 3 children. We pray for them. Yesterday morning, I was briefed by the State Department and other members of Congress, a bipartisan group of Congress, on the conditions in Haiti. I was joined by Speaker Pelosi, Senator Leahy, Congressman Carlos Jimenez, Congressman Barbara Lee, Maxine Waters, Sheila Jackson Lee, and Congressman Andy Levin. We all insisted that the United States must stand ready to provide support and assistance to the people during this challenging time. There has been an eerie calm in Haiti since the news of the assassination broke. But we fear, and I fear, that it will not last. There are certainly numerous gangs in Haiti who are now orchestrating plans, who want to take over and topple the government. I am concerned that this will quickly develop into an international crisis. So we must immediately, the priority for Haiti and all stakeholders must be a safe and secure Haiti. I insisted that the security of the Haitian people should be number 1. American and the international community must provide that security. We're not saying that the international community or America should take over Haiti, but they should provide security to keep Haiti safe. As we await more information, I hope, and we've reached out to the acting Prime Minister to engage President Biden and Secretary Blinken to help weather this crisis and take the necessary steps to preempt any further violence or breakdown in Haiti's rule of law. President Moïse's assassination could not have come at a worse time. Haiti has been mired in a series of crises, including growing political unrest, poverty, and a threefold increase in kidnappings. And I worry that these bad actors will attempt to take advantage of any ensuing chaos. We are encouraging the Biden administration to appoint a high-level, neutral, independent, and well-resourced special envoy to Haiti as soon as possible, who could help facilitate the deployment of additional diplomatic resources. In May, I co-wrote an op-ed featured in the Miami Herald with Commissioner Jean Monestein calling for this appointment even before what happened yesterday. Such a position could help coordinate the U.S. response to not only the assassination of President Moïse, which will undoubtedly lead to yet unforeseen challenges, but also the myriad of political, economic insecurity. The appointment of such a special envoy would convey a sense of urgency and ensure that Haiti's current crisis receives the necessary attention and high-level U.S. engagement. I will continue to engage the Biden administration on this issue, and I have sent to Secretary of State Anthony Blinken a letter asking him, urging him to take this important step. We also need to spend more time seriously considering policies in Haiti that will deeply respect the breadth of Haitian civil society and facilitate a transition to true democracy. I will continue to closely monitor this situation and share any available information with my constituents. Now we will hear from some of our local elected officials and Haitian community leaders. Mayor Francis Suarez, a diligent mayor who is a great friend of Haiti and Haitians of the city of Miami. Mayor Suarez.
Thank you. Thank you, Congresswoman Wilson, for convening us on this very important matter here in the city of Miami in the Little Haiti Cultural Center. I'd like to recognize some other elected officials that joined us a few moments ago. Vice Chairman Ken Russell, who's here with us from the city of Miami. Of course, we're here in the district of Commissioner Jeff Watson, who's to my right. I think Senator Jason Pizzo, who joined. I think James was already recognized. And of course, our Assistant Chief, Gaz, who has done a magnificent job, particularly with the First Lady, since she arrived here in the city of Miami and was transported to Jackson Memorial Hospital along with her children. This is an incident, as the Congresswoman stated, that shocks the very fabric of our consciousness. Here in Miami, in the Haitian diaspora, where we are incredibly connected to Haiti, when you attack an elected official, when you attack a president of a country, you are trying to rip the very soul from the country. This is something that is far greater than an attack on a person. This is an attack on the soul and the dignity of a country and of a city that has so many of its inhabitants. As mayor, I can tell you that we're going to do everything in our power and control to keep the First Lady safe here in the city of Miami and to make sure that we are aiding and assisting in the efforts of the federal government and the Congresswoman and Haiti in any way that we can, as we have done, as she said, historically, in a variety of different circumstances, such as the earthquake in Haiti when we sent our urban search and rescue teams there. This is indescribable, the pain that it evokes in our community, and the shock, frankly, that we felt upon seeing this news. And so I'll just say a few words briefly in Spanish, and then I'll turn it over to the Congresswoman for the other elected officials. Para mí es un momento horrorífico estar aquí con todos ustedes, convocado con los oficiales electos por este momento tan trágico. Estoy reunido no solo con todos los oficiales electos que ves aquí, pero también con el vicepresidente de la comisión, Ken Russell, y el comisionado del distrito, Jeff Watson. conjunto con la congresista que convocó esta conferencia de prensa. Desde que el momento en cual escuchamos esta noticia, primero para la diáspora de Haití, aquí en la ciudad de Miami, nos sentimos los mayores pésamos por su pérdida, una pérdida trágica a través de violencia, algo que no se puede tolerar en este país o en otro, algo que crea una trauma para esta comunidad. Y lo que nosotros hemos hecho desde el primer momento, conjunto con la subjefe de policía nuestro, Suarez, es asegurar que la primera dama de Haití está aquí sin preocupación de su persona, y está obviamente ingresada en el hospital de Jackson Memorial. Así que nosotros vamos a hacer todo lo posible para asistir y ayudar al gobierno federal y a la congresista con todos sus esfuerzos en asegurar que puede haber una transición democrática y una transición pacífica en la isla de Haití, pero nosotros estamos fuertemente afectados por esta gran tragedia. Gracias.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And now, State Representative Marie Woodson and all of the other state officials here, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Marie.
Thank you very much, Congresswoman Wilson, and I appreciate the fact that you have always stood up with the Haitian community. For that, we are grateful, and we appreciate your support and also this press conference that you call on this afternoon. My name is Marie Woodson, and I proudly represent I'm the state representative for House District 101. And today is not a good day for me at all, starting since yesterday, because I am originally born and raised in Haiti, and I came at the age of 21, where I had to leave my country because of a lack of opportunities. Yesterday had reinforced to us the fact that no one is safe in Haiti. If a president could be killed in his own house with all the security that he had, so we know that no one is safe in Haiti. No matter what his ideologies were, no matter what his principle, his leadership style, no one deserved to be killed. The president of Haiti was a father, he was a husband, he was a leader, and he was a father. Most of us have children, and we know how it feels when a man is gunned down and left his children. He had 3 children. So I'm calling once again on the United States of America, the Biden administration, OAS, and the United Nations to sit down with Haitian officials and also Congresswoman Frederica Wilson, who's been with us, and all the other Congress and House people, to bring stability and security to Haiti at this time. We're not asking for them to take over, but we are asking for the help in order to restore security and stability in Haiti. Haiti is a beautiful country. The people of Haiti are just like everybody else, and they deserve the peace and security in order for the country to move forward. It's not going to happen overnight, but we know that it can happen. So we are mourning. We are mourning the loss of a president. We are mourning the loss of a leader. We might not have agreed with all his principles, but he's a man, and I'm pretty sure as elected officials, we know that he was trying to do his best. I have been to a campaign, and I know what it takes to be an elected official, and we all here know what it takes to be an elected official, because you make a lot of sacrifices. But to take someone's lives, no, we are not for that, and we are not going to support that. We are not going to stand that. The people of Haiti, I want you to know that we are with you. Frère avec sœur yo, m'vle faire nous connaître que nous pas oublier nous. Nous là, et n'a continuer travail pour nous mettre Haïti sur un point côté qui a de sécurité. Nous connaissons que n'a mouri, nous connaissons que travail là difficile. But m'vle pour nous connaître que nous gagnons elected officials ni haïtiens, ni américains, ni l'autre qui campent là avec nous et qui make sure que le pays a recommencé sur un point que moun ka aller même avec tout l'autre pays, que ti moun yo ka gen éducation, que parents yo ka gen ça yo besoin pour yo ka gen une vie meilleure. So together, I appreciate the help, I appreciate the support, I appreciate the collaboration in order for Haiti to move forward. We're not going to be discouraged with what happened, and we know with the support of everyone, Haiti would have a better tomorrow. Thank you, Congresswoman.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Marie. And now we'll hear from North Miami Councilman Alex DeSume. He's the Vice Chair of the National Haitian American Elected Officials Network. Alex?
Yes, thank you, Congresswoman. My name is Alex DeSume from the great city of North Miami, Chairman of the National Haitian American Elected Officials Network, representing the Haitian American elected officials from all across the country. Thank you, Congresswoman, for your leadership and for all that you have done, and for the friends of Haiti and everyone who are here supporting us, helping us out. This is a sad day. Yesterday was a sad day for many of us across this country, waking up dawn hour, receiving text messages on WhatsApp from all over, learning about the assassination of a sitting president. I never imagined in my lifetime I would, witness something like this. As the Haitian American elected officials, we have been in contact with the State Department, working with Congresswoman Wilson, with other Congress folks. We are standing with the folks of Haiti, with the people of Haiti. We will do what we can. We are pleased. We ask you keep them in prayers. You keep the country in prayers. You keep the country in prayer as we move forward in this crisis. Thank you so much, Congresswoman.
Thank you, Alex. When a country is in peril, we send we send police officers, we sent them during the earthquake, but they have to be requested by the country. So this is why you hear us saying we reached out to the Prime Minister, who is an acting Prime Minister. So right now, Haiti's in peril because Haiti has no actual governance going on. So this acting Prime Minister has to reach out to the Biden administration and ask for security, ask for the National Guard, ask for the Army, ask for whatever they need from Miami to go there to secure Haiti, because Haiti's police is not good. It's not strong. And our police have been there trying to train them, but it takes a lot. So this is where we are. We are in a country, we have a country just across the water from us that we have to secure right now. And now we're going to hear from our North Miami Councilwoman, Mary Estime Irvin. Where's Mary?
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Congresswoman Frederica Wilson. And I thank you. I echo my colleagues and say thank you so much for your leadership. Thank you for always standing up with our community. As we've all heard, and it's going to sound like an echo, but it's true. I was shocked. I was saddened by the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse. And this should not happen in a democracy. I've also extended my condolences to his family, to the First Lady, and I thank God that she is here in the great South Florida, getting the care that she needs. Again, I want to echo with what State Representative Woodson just said. We need security, we need stability, and I urge you, the Biden administration, and I'm sure you're listening, to please support our Congresswoman that is in support of us and our community. As you know, in North Miami, we have the largest diaspora of Haitian Americans living in our city. So we are almost immediately impacted by this. So we're asking you, we're urging you to please, no takeover, but we want security and stability. Bonsoir tout le monde. Et moi c'est Marie Estime Irvin, moi c'est Councilwoman de ville de North Miami. C'est très triste que moi là jodi a pour que n'a parlé de la mort et un président de pays maman avec papa. So assez moi voulais dire mes condoléances avec famille haïtienne nous yo, avec la famille Moïse, et ça qui arrive extrêmement triste. Mais je dis à nous camper ensemble avec députés et Congresswoman Frederica Wilson pour que nous demandions à l'administration Biden pour que yo capable nous sécurité, pour que nous voulons que gagne sécurité dans le pays. So, encore, et n'a prié pour nous en Haïti, n'a pensé de vous et n'a fait tout effort pour nous travailler avec l'administration ça pour que le pays nous soit stable. I just want to continue to keep the family, the Moïse family in prayer, the country in prayer, and we're going to work as a community to do what we can do to support the motherland of my parents. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Marlene Bastian, who is the director of the Family Action Network Movement. Marlene? She's up there. Why weren't you over here?
Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Bonsoir tout le monde. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Congresswoman Frederica Wilson for taking the leadership since this crisis in Haiti yesterday, for getting involved to make sure that the voices of our people in Haiti are heard. I commend her for her leadership. I'd like to thank each and every one of you, all the elected officials standing here, to express their sympathies to the family of President Jovenel Moïse and the First Lady Martin Moïse, who's, as we speak, is hospitalized at the trauma center, and also to express their sympathies to the Haitian people who are going through such a tough time right now. I also wish to join my voice to the voices of the global diaspora to express our deepest sympathies to the President and to his family. I must also share with you that the Haitian people have been going through a lot in recent months. Most of them have been either sequestrated in their home or fled their cities. Their entire cities are empty as a result of the violence that has taken place in the island nation. In times of high political instability and crisis, women and girls usually fare worse. And then we have seen what has been happening to our women being kidnapped, raped, and killed. From June 1st to now, 60 people have been killed in the island nation. So we are here to say three things. I'm here to say three things. Number one, we are asking our brothers and sisters in Haiti, though they are grieving, though they are, as we are outraged what occurred, we are asking them to be calm, remain calm. We know that you have been hurting for the past few months, and we know, just like our board chair indicated, despite the fact that many may have disagreed with our president, but the fact that he was assassinated in his own home highlights the fact that, and it's been proven, that no one is safe on the island of Haiti. Number two, we would like to ask the United States of America to have a more humane policy vis-a-vis Haiti. And then the first thing that we'd like to ask them is to try to stop the flow of arms that have been getting into the country, that has been killing our brothers and sisters, that have been killing our women and children, that have been killing our youth. We know that if they want to, they can do it. And then we are joining our voices to the Congresswoman and yours to ask them to do it and do it now. Yes, yes. Number three. As we talk about a human policy, I don't know if you realize that on Tuesday, a day before the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse, a plane landed in Haiti with refugees who have been detained in complete denial of their basic rights of due process. While we talk about a human policy, we are asking, and then I know Congresswoman Wilson and all of you elected officials here, you will join me in that endeavor, to ask President Biden to immediately stop all deportations to the island. My dear Lord, my dear Lord, my dear Lord, my dear Lord. Put a moratorium on all the deportations now, number one, and number two, release all non-criminal refugees. And I'm going to end on that note. Saturday, I took 2 refugees from Chile to Lake Placide who've been recently released, Congresswoman Wilson, and I'm going to talk to you about this case. While they were coming from 10 different nations to here, one of them died. The father died. Guess what? A brother who accompanied them is now detained while after witnessing his brother dying, while his mom, right, the mom, not his mom, the mom and the child were released. So when we're asking about a humane policy, that's what we're asking for. And then we thank you, Congresswoman Wilson. The next few days will be hard and difficult.
Hard.
We are calling for calm. We are telling our brothers and sisters, especially the mother of Antoinette Duclair and the mother of this young journalist who was killed, crippled, shot 7 times. We are telling you, all of you who are mourning, just like the family of President Jovenel Moïse, just like the family of Martin and the children, those of you who have been mourning, who have been dying, we are asking you to be calm, because there is no way we can really plan a short-term and long-term strategy to put Haiti on the road of development, right? To create a space, to trailblaze a space where we can have free, fair, and credible elections. We cannot do that if there is no peace. So we're asking you to be patient, and remain calm. Non la jodi pour nous exprimer sympathie nous, bablon, à famille président Jovenel Moïse avec madame Nimantine qui tiré et qui n'a trauma dans Jackson, côté moi-même qui était travail. N'a pas quoi chairwoman Marie-Paul Woodson, cette représentative Marie-Paul Woodson indicated, même leur pile n'ont pas d'accord avec politique, mais pas de monde qui méritait pour aller Kaili, un président pour tirer sous lui et puis pour tuer et puis pour essayer de tuer madame ni. Pas de monde qui méritait ça. Donc, m'a joindre voix moi avec voix tout le monde dans diaspora globale là pour exprimer sympathie à président Jovenel Moïse et puis avec madame et avec toute famille. Deuxièmement, m'a demandé toute population, m'a dit non. Je connais n'a souffri. Je connais pendant mois de passé, en pile dans nos victimes. Yo tué madame, yo tué petite, yo tué frère, yo tué sœur, mais m'a demandé nous pour nous patients, rester calme, pas prendre la rue pour continuer violence là. On travaille ensemble pour nous établir pour nous établir un système, pas vrai? Côté nous ca mener la paix à sécurité dans la communauté pour petites filles nous, petites garçons nos familles nous, eh bien qu'à travailler ensemble pour éventuellement faire élection qui free, pas vrai? Qui fair et puis qui crédible, parce que ça nous voulait, nous même peuple haïtien, ça nous voulait, nous besoin de démocratie, même avec tout le peuple. n'ont besoin de démocratie, même avec tout le peuple. D'accord? Je remercie la députée Frederica Wilson pour le leadership. Je remercie tout officiel élu qui l'a et qui vient supporter l'effort pendant la bataille pour free, democratic, and thriving Haiti. We deserve it. Thank you.
You've heard all of the speeches, and we have one more. But we have to be extremely, extremely mindful that Haiti is at risk. It was at risk before this murder. But can you imagine, with no president? At first, this president was ruling by decree. It was just him. Now there is no one. So as I receive briefings, we will have Facebook or whatever kind of best way to get to you, to give you the information, because this is very, very dangerous. And we have to be on top of this, because there are over 100 gangs in Haiti. Marlene, they're quiet now.
Yes.
They're not saying a word, but we all know what they are doing. They're trying to figure out how they can take control, Mr. Mayor. And each one of them feels empowered enough to do that. So this is a very, very serious time, and I am so pleased that all of you came today in the middle of the day on short notice. This just happened yesterday, and to show your support. And I will be in touch with the White House, the State Department, the Congress, and one person I want you to know who's on our side and who I have spoken to at length is the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. So she understands what it means to appoint an envoy. And to those of you at the sound of my voice, if you can recommend someone who fits the qualifications of an envoy, a Haitian American, who can go to Haiti, be housed in Haiti, and serve as a liaison with the United States government to carry us through this turmoil, please call my office and let me know. We came up with one name, and as soon as we came up with his name, he got an appointment to something else in the White House. So you help me think of someone who can fit this criteria. And Ms. Ord is here right now to speak. She's the president of the Women's Alliance of Miami-Dade and Broward.
Good afternoon, everyone. First, thank you to Congresswoman Wilson for her unwavering support for Haiti and its diaspora.
And if you're just joining us here on BNC Live, Congresswoman Frederica Wilson and other elected officials, many with Haitian ties, holding a meeting in Miami's Little Haiti on the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse. The Congresswoman urging the U.S. government to get involved and provide security to the people of Haiti amid growing concerns of unrest in that country.